just showed you Rebecca Soni. She is the American record holder at 2:19.59. The procession for our finalists. 8 women have qualified earlier today. They now get a chance to not only better their times, but better their placings as well. There's your list going from lane 1, which will be at the top of your screen, all the way to the bottom of your screen, lane number 8. The top qualifier, Molly Hannes, representing the University of Tennessee, a graduate from that university, just off her personal best this morning in the 200-meter breaststroke. Alia Atkinson, finalist in this event at the 2014 Commonwealth Games, 4th at the 2012 Olympic Games in the 100 breaststroke. There's Alia right there.
Alia probably a little better in the 100 breaststroke. Tied the world record in the 100 at the World Short Course Championships back in December. Very good speedster, worked a lot on her speed, and there's one of the grand dames of swimming in swimming's history, Katie Hoff, a member of 2 Olympic teams way back in 2004 as a youngster. And here she is at 25.
We get a look at Hannah Miley in lane number 3, Scotland. Scottish descent, representing Great Britain, already in the 200 fly. Earlier tonight, a 2-time Olympian herself. She's doing 3 different events this evening.
Miley can only represent Scotland in the Commonwealth Games. At the Olympics and everywhere else, she has to represent Great Britain. Molly Hannes, you mentioned her. What a prelim she had. Sort of like Broner earlier in the 200 fly. She's 5 seconds ahead of everybody else, like 4 seconds ahead of everybody else. Alia Atkinson was second, 2:32. Hannes almost won her best time in the prelim, so you know that she's well on her way to put in a good one here if she can just kind of maintain that momentum that she had in the prelim. She's right there with the orange cap. Atkinson right underneath her. They're going stroke for stroke. You knew Atkinson was going to have a little bit of speed going out with her. Hannes also has great speed. She's a very good 100 swimmer.
Hannes 33.25, that's her 50 split. Almost a full second faster than her split this morning. She was out in 34.18.
Well, they're taking each other out. This is part of the strategy they both have. Listen, if you're going to win this race, you're going to have to go out with me, because I'm going to go out fast. I'm going to go out much faster than I went in the prelims. And Hannes is really starting to take control now in this second 50. They almost virtually touched even that first 50. Now she's a full body length ahead of not only Atkinson, but everybody else in the field. Beautiful start, 1:10.5 going out. That's a great start for Hannes from the University of Tennessee.
A full 1.4 seconds faster than her swim this morning. Remember, she was just off of her personal best this morning. About 7/10 slower than the best she's ever done, so already well ahead of that pace.
And this is a little bit of a question mark. Can she come back and have a great second half? She had a great second 50. You look at this third 50 now, all of a sudden that body length has turned into a body and a half, maybe even 2 body lengths, because right now the only one closer to her, as close to her rather, is Hannah Miley up there in lane number 3. Lane 8 down there at the bottom maybe has a little bit of a chance. That's Margalis, Melanie Margalis, who was on the Pan Pacs team for the U.S. Could be an outside smoker, but Hannes right now is pouring it on.
Hannes almost 2 full seconds ahead at the 150. She's down to a final lap of this 200-meter breaststroke. It looks as though she's definitely on her way to a personal best. How will it rank in terms of the best times in the world this season? Molly Hannes, your top qualifier. She's going to be your winner. Coming in, she has put in a dominating performance. Give Margalis, Rowdy, you mentioned in lane 8 credit, but it is all Molly Hannes. Her time of 2:26.8 is a personal best by almost a second, and it will be the 7th best time in the world this season.
That is a special race. It really was. I mean, you've got to give a lot of credit to Molly Hannes to be able to come here and not be afraid to go out. That's a big key. Without over-swimming the race, without slipping, you cannot have the fear of putting it on the line that first 100. And that's tricky to do in the breaststroke because it's such a leg-driven stroke, and those legs can get tired in a hurry. But Molly Hannes, look at that stroke. You see how she kind of brings those hands up over the water, and that just kind of slips right on top of the water and then right in front of her, and then throws her head down. And actually not down, but forward. She's kind of driving her head forward and kind of keeps it in line with her spine. Again, gets nice length of stroke out in front, beautiful stroke at the end. All the way clear sailing here. It's got some fresh water. Margalis tried to make a race out of it there in that third 50. No way. 2:26. That's a great swim for Molly Hannes. Has a chance to swim on that world championship team now for the U.S. this summer.
Well, if you're going to script a race, that's how you do it. Almost a best time in qualifying and crushing your best time in the finals. Molly Hannes, gold medal winner in the women's 200-meter breast. When we come back, it's the men.